Hey guys, Sweekid here with a new CSR2 video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Nightfall Directive Silent Echo, the latest event to come to CSR2. The price for this event is the Gunpert Apollo S, but in this game it's made by Apollo, not Gunpert, so you will need Apollo parts if you need to upgrade this guy. With that out of the way, let's look at the lock-ins. Lock-in 1 is of course, as always, the most universal lock-in. But in this event, the lock-ins are more restricted than they are universal. Options include the KTM Crossbow R, Lamborghini Murcielago LP670-4 Super Veloce, TVR Sagaris, Honda S2000, McLaren Mercedes SLR 722 Edition, Mazda Furai, Alfa Romeo 8C Spider, Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, and the Nissan LB Super Silhouette Skyline GTR BNR34. Now, of all these lock-ins, what should you lock in? From my perspective, you have two options. Either the TVR Sagaris or the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3. The reason I say so is because these two cars happen to be the only good life racers in Lock-in 1. The GTR happens to rank A from my perspective, and the TVR, I would say, rank C if you refer to my tier list. It doesn't mean the TVR is bad, it just means the TVR is heavily outclassed, but you can still use it. Nevertheless, these two cars shine above the rest, so as a result, if you have to decide on what to lock in for Lock-in 1, lock in either the Sagaris or the GTR Nismo. Either one will be a good car for you. Because you can also before I move on, you can easily use bronze keys for the GTR Nismo, which is typically not possible because that's a purple star car. So if you want to upgrade it, now's the time. Lock in Lock-in 1 and use your bronze keys. With that out of the way, let's move into Lock-ins 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starting with the ones I own, the Pagani Zonda Cinque. The Pagani Zonda Cinque is not a very fantastic car. It is in collections, so you can easily acquire it. But other than that, I would say this car is pretty much useless. All it does is go fast, it doesn't have any good life race tunes, so as a result, it's just a car that goes fast for events and doesn't serve much purpose other than that. And the same thing applies to the next one, the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. The Bugatti Veyron Supersport also, just like the Zonda Cinque, goes fast, but not as fast. This car runs 7.8 seconds, all max. And it's not in collections, so you will have to open gold crates for this, unfortunately. This car also doesn't have any good life race tunes, so as a result, this car is completely off the table when it comes to life racing. And one more thing, Bugatti makes better cars, such as the W16 Mistral, so I'd rather you upgrade that instead of upgrading this, which I'll get into towards the end of the video. And before I move on, the Zonda Cinque is identical to the Roadster and the Coupe you see on screen, so as a result, regardless of what Zonda Cinque you have, you can upgrade it, it will be about the same. The only exception is that the white one is in collections, the Roadster and Coupe are not. Moving on, you have the Aston Martin Vantage GT12. This is a prize car from Nightfall Directive, a step ahead. The Duality Cup with the Mercedes SL65 and the Lexus LFA Nürburgring package. So if you didn't complete that event, unfortunately you will be roadblocked by this car until you beat that event for this car, where you can make progress in this event only after getting the Vantage GT12 from a step ahead. And finally, the final lock-in for this event is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 3.8 997.2. This is obtainable in the related events Showdown, as you can see right here. To give you guys a quick rundown on what the Apex cars are, the Apex car is the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, followed closely by the Mustang Cobra Jet by Ford. So if you have either one of these two cars, you should be able to get the Porsche at 1400 trophies on day 1, at worst day 2 or 3. And if you don't have either of those cars, I'm sorry, you're kind of out of luck. So you might have to buy it from the shop if you do intend to do this event. So that wraps up all the lock-ins for Nightfall Directive Silent Echo. The question lies now, should you do this event? From my perspective, no. The reason I say no is because I don't know why Natural Motion decided to make the prize car for a step ahead, the Aston Martin Vantage GT12, an 8.7 car. And I'm not joking. When you max this car out with all the fusions and all the stage 6 parts, all it does is run 8.7 seconds. Meaning right now, the collections challenge for this car is also not possible to do because you have to run 7 seconds in this car, which is not possible. This car just doesn't run that quick. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Natural Motion applied that same slow car philosophy to the Gumper Apollo S, the prize car for this event, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 3.8 that you get from Showdown. So all these cars are very slow. And if you don't believe me, the final reward for all the Nightfall Directive events, the Lamborghini Reventon, also runs about 8 seconds. So as a result, I cannot see myself recommending anyone to do any Nightfall Directive events. That is until Natural Motion buffs the cars. Because unless they buff the cars and make them actually fast, that's the only reason you should do the event. Because at this point in time, you have lock-in 1, which can be a good life racer, either the Sagres or the GTR Nismo as I brought up. But lock-ins 2, 3, 4, and 5 are just not good cars. As I brought up, the Zonda Cinque goes fast, no life race tune, so it's not very usable. Same thing with the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. Goes fast, no life race tune, so doesn't serve much purpose. And then you have the GT12, which just is slow and is a purple star car. So 2 problems over there. You have to get paid crates for stage 6s for that, and it's a slow car all around. So why would you invest in this car? And the same thing applies to the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 3.8. That's also a very slow car running 8 seconds. So all in all, you shouldn't do this event. And I'm really sorry that this video has basically come off more of a venting session than a guide video, but I just really want to get it out there and share with you guys that you shouldn't be doing Nightfall Directive if you actually care about the prize car. I mean, if you're just going to win the car and just look at it, by all means do that. But if you intend to use this car, it will not serve much purpose at all. As I brought up, the GT12 is slow, the Apollo S is slow, the Porsche 911 is slow, and the Lamborghini Reventon that you get in the final Nightfall Directive event is also a slow car. So as a result, all these factors combined make me not recommend Nightfall Directive, unfortunately. So I do hope my video was helpful to you. If it has been, do consider leaving a like, subscribing to my channel, and maybe leaving a comment as well. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Take very good care of yourself, and I will see you in my next video.